welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys my 16-week pregnancy update. The last time I got on here and talked to you guys about what I have been experiencing and telling you guys that I was pregnant, I was about 12 weeks. So it's been a little over 4 weeks since that last update. So I just wanted to come on here and update you guys, let you know what all I've been experiencing pregnancy-wise since then. I think I told you guys in the last video, but in case you didn't see that last video, I am due August the 30th. This is my first child that me and my husband are expecting, and we are super duper duper excited. We do have the gender. We went to our 16-week checkup this past Wednesday, and we got the gender results. We also got the results from the genetic testing that they do in the first trimester, and thankfully all of the testing results came back normal, so we are at no risk or anything for any of the chromosomal genetic abnormalities, you know, like Down syndrome and things like that. Everything came out normal for us, which I didn't really think we would have any issues with because I am fairly young. Well, not really young, I'm 29, and this being my first pregnancy, I didn't really foresee that being an issue for us. Thankfully it was not. It came out normal. But because they're checking chromosomes with that test, and it was a blood test, they're able to go ahead and predict the sex from those chromosomes. So we did get those results this past week. We did not open the envelope. We decided to have a gender reveal, so I sent off the results to my sister-in-law, and she's gonna put a gender reveal together for us so that we can, you know, find out what we're having probably within the next 2 or 3 weeks. So we're really excited. I'm really anxious to find out. As far as preference, I personally don't have any. You know, with this being my first child, I will take whatever. All I care about is that the baby is healthy. My husband really strongly feels like it's a girl. I don't know why, but y'all, I personally feel like, you know, because he so strongly feels like it's a girl, that it's gonna be a boy. But, you know, I don't know, we'll see. So I am just gonna go into my app. I have been using the What to Expect app on my phone. It really helps me to kind of like log anything that I've been feeling, any changes I've experienced. It also, I love it because every week it shows you what the size of your baby is, and this week my baby is a avocado. So it's like really cool because like when I'm in the grocery store and stuff, I you know, can see these fruits, and I can be like, oh, you know, visualize what my baby is like for the week. So Baby Sharp is as big as an avocado this week, and so I'll just go through my symptoms and kind of what I've been feeling. So since my 12-week update that I gave you guys, morning sickness has pretty much stopped completely. I have not been feeling sick at all, but probably within the last 3 weeks or so. I would say that it died down after that update, probably like a week after that update I gave y'all. I hadn't experienced anything, thank God. I even got to stop wearing my C-bands because I wasn't experiencing it anymore. What else? I am not as tired anymore. I have really gained my energy back, which I am so thankful for. I was like literally sleeping 10 hours at night and then making sure that I got like an hour nap during the day. I can, for the most part, go without taking a nap during the day. If anything, if I lay down, it's simply just because I'm just being lazy, but I don't feel so tired to the point where I'm forced to like lay down and take a nap anymore. So definitely regained my energy, lost the morning sickness. I'm still having to pee kind of frequently, not as much as I was, which is kind of weird. I guess the baby is moving up and not on my uterus as much, or on my bladder as much, but I'm not having to pee as frequently, but I'm still peeing a lot. Like, you know, I always have to be mindful, like when I'm drinking something, like, am I going to be near a bathroom? Because, you know, I'm going to have to go frequently. What else? Still get out of breath really easily, as you can see now, like just talking, I am very, very winded. As far as new symptoms, my breasts have definitely gotten bigger. I do experience soreness still every now and then. My stomach is growing, y'all. It's growing so much, and it's kind of like, at first it was kind of at the point where, you know, in the mornings, it was still kind of soft and wasn't really showing as much, but throughout the day, of course, as I ate, it would get bigger. But now it's to the point where I'm like starting out the day with a pretty, you know, rounded, hard belly, which is pretty interesting to see. And I am still applying that belly butter to it every day, just to make sure my skin is hydrated and supplemented enough that I'm not really forming any dry skin, or trying to avoid stretch marks as much as I can. I don't know how much it's going to help, but it's worth a shot. And heartburn, y'all. Heartburn has come into the picture. Previously, I've always like experienced acid reflux, where I can like just feel it in my throat, and I would take, you know, Tums or something and keep it moving. But I got my first dose of heartburn last week, and y'all, I legit thought I was having a heart attack. Like, I did not know what was going on. I was sleeping, or trying to sleep throughout the night, and like every time I laid down, it was just like right in the middle of my chest, such a like distinct pain. And so, like I said, I really thought I was having a heart attack because it's my first time experiencing heartburn. And I ended up like sitting up all night because I could not lay down for nothing. I didn't get any sleep. And so when my husband woke up, I was like, hey, we gotta go to urgent care because I think something is wrong and I'd rather be safe than sorry. So we went to urgent care. They did an EKG, just did the most, and kind of find out, she's like, you know what, I think it's just severe heartburn. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I felt like kind of not necessarily dumb, but I was like, oh my gosh, I came up here and thinking I'm having a heart attack, all for this to just be heartburn. She gave me a list of over-the-counter heartburn medicines that were pregnancy safe. I literally just went to CVS, picked up some more Tums, of course, and I think I got Tagamet, something like that, y'all. I got that heartburn, over-the-counter heartburn medicine, took it, and I was legit fine. To combat that, like when I'm eating foods that I know are kind of high in acid, or something that I like, maybe if I drink a soda or something, I kind of always make sure to take that time again before, or make sure I take Tums right after, just to combat that, because I was like, I can't have that pain anymore. It was no joke. So like I said, heartburn is a new thing. Sore breast, bigger and sore breast, still frequent urination. My face, acne, I have not experienced any acne or breakouts, thankfully. What else? Honestly, y'all, that's about it. I'm gonna keep thinking and make sure I don't forget anything, but I'll mention it. But I've really just been chilling. And it was kind of weird because when I was at the doctor's office the other day, I asked her, I was like, is there anything I'm supposed to be feeling in this stage of my pregnancy? Because for the most part, I'm kind of smooth sailing, and I want to make sure that's normal. And she was like, absolutely. You know, most people kind of enjoy the second trimester. This is kind of the time where you just take you're over all the sickness and you're not tired anymore. You can really just take the time to enjoy being pregnant, enjoy watching your belly grow, and just enjoy going through the phases of pregnancy. So, you know, for the most part, like I said, I've been kind of smooth sailing for the last 2 weeks or so. And I'm really happy about that. I enjoy being pregnant. Like I said, my belly is getting so much bigger. And it's just so interesting to see. I finally had to go break down and buy like maternity leggings, because like a lot of my leggings, like the band, the elastic band around the waist was like cinching on my like stomach. And it kind of like was uncomfortable. So I finally had to just break down and get leggings that came all the way up over my belly and kind of like, you know, smoothed out the belly area. I unfortunately 2 weeks ago, my father passed away suddenly. So, you know, going through that grieving process while pregnant has definitely been kind of a struggle for me. I already have hypertension, which is high blood pressure. So, you know, making sure, and I'm already taking medication for. So making sure that I was like trying to remain calm as much as possible, not stress myself out to the point where I would, you know, heighten my blood pressure any more than it already was like really, really important for me, just for the sake of the baby and the health of the baby. So, you know, it hasn't been easy, y'all. And I'm sure anybody who has lost a parent, especially suddenly, can tell you, the grieving process is crazy. Thankfully, I have kind of like, you know, experienced a really strong sense of peace over the whole situation. So, you know, I'm at peace with it, but you know, it's still consuming my thoughts like 24/7. It hasn't really been a moment where I'm not thinking about my dad and just, you know, hating the fact that he's not here anymore. So, you know, I'm just trying to remain calm. Like I said, I go for walks in the evenings just to get a breath of fresh air, especially since we're all being quarantined right now due to this this virus going on in the world. I already work from home, so, you know, I'm kind of used to being in the house often, but I hadn't been able to travel for work, so that's kind of been cut off. So I've just kind of really been at home, and you guys know that they want pregnant women to be extra cautious as far as going out and mingling with other people and going and not just not going out of the house unnecessarily. So I've just been in the house. Like I said, I go for evening walks, just try to get outside and get some fresh air as much as possible. My husband has been such a huge help over the past couple weeks for me. Just, you know, just being my rock, being a husband, being what a husband should be, you know, just being there for me to vent to cry to. You know, like I said, when I needed him to take me to urgent care last week, he was right there. He got up and did it. No questions asked, and just making sure that, you know, I'm okay, and of course that the baby is okay. So one thing I forgot to discuss was cravings. So here's the thing, y'all. I don't really know how cravings necessarily work. So I kind of, this whole pregnancy, honestly, it's just like if I have a taste for something, if I want something, I just eat it. I don't really have any restrictions. And that's just kind of what it's been. So I don't really know. It's just like, you know, oh, I want this today. Is it a craving, or I just want that to eat? You know, I can't really decipher what a craving exactly is. But there was one specific day that I just really wanted some Domino's pizza. And I hadn't had Domino's in so long, y'all, but I was like, I gotta get me some Domino's pizza. So I went and ordered some, went and picked it up. You know, after I had the first bite, I was just like, wow, like, yeah, this was it. This hit the spot. So I feel like that was my only true craving. But other than that, I don't feel like I've had any cravings. Like I said, I just eat whatever I want to eat. I need to stay on top of that though, because I do not want to gain any more weight than I have to with this pregnancy. I'm already like overweight, so I gotta really be careful with that. So far out of the whole pregnancy, I've gained a total of 4 pounds, so I'm trying to keep it as low as possible, and you know, just monitor my eating. It's hard, especially like I said, being quarantined in this house, and you know, just mindless eating, but I'm just trying to stay on top of that and stay active so that I do not gain more weight than I have to. So that is my 16-week update for baby Sharp. Heard the heartbeat the other day. I think it was a 160. The heartbeat was 160. The heart rate was 160. And then the time before that, when we had our 9-week ultrasound, the heart rate was 178. So according to myths, if the heart rate is 140 and above, it's a girl, and if it's 140 and below, it's a boy. So that's just the heart rate. As far as some of the other myths that are out there, like as far as I think one was like, do you crave more salty versus craving more sweet things? I think I, you know, have a taste more for saltier things than sweet. So that's, and I think salty is boy, whereas sweet is girl. So it's really, I mean, granted it's a 50-50 chance, but it's really up in the air. Like I would be genuinely surprised either way. So I'm really excited, like I said, but most importantly, I just want a healthy baby. And so that is the end goal, of course, because like I mentioned, I do have hypertension. My doctor did say that she would probably deliver me between 37 and 39 weeks. So it looks like I will be having my baby more like the mid-August range versus the end of August. So I'm trying to just like prepare myself for that. You know, unfortunately I've had so many trips planned that might not get to happen because of this situation going on in the world right now. I'm really kind of bummed about. I'm turning 30 in June. My mom's turning 30. My mom's turning 50 in July. So I had this really, you know, big trip planned for us in May, and it looks like we won't be able to go because it is out of the country. So I'm kind of just trying to figure out like what I can do to celebrate my birthday, celebrate her birthday, because, and that's not the only trip that I had like 2-3 other trips planned as well, but because I was just trying to live, you know, my best hot wife slash mommy to be summer before I became a mom, but looks like the plans might be altered. But that's kind of, you know, all that's been going on with me, just enjoying this pregnancy. Hopefully now that I'm feeling better, and now that I'm just like really like good, maybe I can make some more content. But I really don't know what you guys want to see. Y'all just let me know. And I also want to know your predictions. Do you think we're having a girl or boy? Of course, I will record the gender reveal and upload it so that you guys can see it. Yeah, so I think that's it. Today's hair is a Flexi Ride set that I did actually just today, and I used Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil leave-in conditioner. I used the Ashtay foaming lotion, and then I used a little bit of Wetline Extreme Gel for extra hold. And I will leave a link above to show you like my Flexi Ride technique. But that's all I did today. Something different. I was just tired of the twist outs and just wanted to try something different. So that's that. Again, like I said, let me know if there's any videos you guys want to see. I will continue to do the pregnancy updates. I probably will be back on here. If not the gender reveal, if the gender reveal comes first, then you guys will see that. And then following will probably be my 20-week update, where I will probably show you my, we have a full anatomy scan, so I get to see the baby finally. I haven't seen my baby since 9 weeks. So I can show you guys some ultrasound pictures so you can see the baby. So I'm really excited, and that's right, I'm gonna give you guys a bump shot. So let's see. Here is baby Sharp. Whew. As you can see, my stomach is getting so much bigger, round. I don't know if I'm sitting low or high. Maybe low? I don't know. Y'all tell me. But this is my 16-week belly. It's hard. Definitely rounding out. But yeah, here is baby Sharp, y'all. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you on my next one. Bye, guys.